Before we dive into today's video, I just want to explain that there are periods in the video where we're waiting for the chatter to come out over the radio, so bear with the video and enjoy. Good morning, good morning, good morning YouTube. Here you find me on another week's adventure. In the background you can see a semi-submersible ship with 3 gantry cranes loaded onto it. It's due to leave in 1 hour, 7 o'clock in the morning. Here we are at 6 o'clock in the morning. Getting some good content for you guys. Today's video is going to be about the ship leaving. We've just heard on the radio that the pilot is boarding at 7 o'clock, which is in approximately 1 hour. We're going to follow the ship out through the harbour, out towards Roach's Point, and just join us along today, and we will hopefully have a good video. This ship is truly a behemoth. It's absolutely ginormous, if you can get the scale. Here you can see the bulbous bow that actually reduces the wake and it makes the boats more efficient. Going through the water, it helps with the resistance in the water. This is a semi-submersible ship, and you can see these lines here. These lines here, you can see where that ship would have submerged down into the water to load its cargo. It didn't do it with this cargo, but if it was lifting an oil platform or something like that, it would lower down into the water and they'd float the vessels onto it and it would raise itself back up again. They're great big sponsons. They are usually located on the 2 back corners of the ship to help with the buoyancy. These cranes are on their way to Hamburg in Germany, and they weigh about 2,000 tons apiece, and there's 3 of them. So it is quite a load for the ship. It really is difficult to really describe the scale of these things. These legs here, they're welded to the deck. You can see them welded to the deck here. So those cranes, they're all fastened to the deck and welded for their trip. The ship is called Zhongren 122, and it is a Chinese ship registered there in Shanghai. You can see the men there, the crew, and they're all getting ready now for departure. Departure is sometime in the next hour or so. I think the pilot is due on board at 7 o'clock, we heard on the radio a while ago. It's absolutely beautiful morning. These are the tugboats here that will be assisting in her departure. So we're going to track the ship as it leaves the harbour, and I hope you enjoy it. This doesn't happen very often. You can see the tug is reversing out. They'll be standing off until the pilot's on board and gives them their instructions as to what he wants them to do. We'll try and capture some of that actually on the radio, and hopefully it will come out on the video. Here you can see the size of the tugboat, the DSG Titan, compared to the ship, and like, believe you me, those tugboats are big, and it is literally dwarfed by the size of this. Yeah. Anyway, it looks like you can see the tug in the background behind the ship. Here you have the tugs getting in position. We haven't heard any instructions over the radio yet. That's the tug Alex. Okay, so we have just heard the pilot making contact with the tugboats, and what I'm hoping to do is catch some of that chatter on the radio, so you get some idea. So you get some idea of what it takes.
Phone you might ask to slack down the inside one. Okay.
You can hear the chatter there now. They're talking about releasing lines. Anyway, the sun is rising, making the ship look dark. So I'll try and get behind the ship, and it'll block the sun. And the view might be a little bit better. You can't see it on the camera, but I can see them on the shore, and they're starting to release all the mooring rope.
All stations. This is Valencia Cork, Galway Bay, Misnagosca Radios, Valencia Cork, Galway Bay,
Misnagosca
Radios, good morning.
That's the weather forecast.
For
That's
new
going
Celia forecast, this is Valencia Channel 62, Cork 02, Galway Misnagosca Channel 04.
It's the end of March, and we have an absolutely beautiful morning. There isn't a breath of wind. It is a bit cold. But it's very clear skies, and it's dry. I think this ship has been here before. If it's not this ship, it's her sister ship, the Zhongren 121. These cranes have become a fairly regular occurrence. When I say regular, maybe over the last 5, 6, 7 years, it's happened 3 or 4 times. So I would imagine any minute now we're going to hear the pilot on the ship, and he is going to be letting the captains.
Alex, yeah.
Here we go.
Go ahead on it. Can you just identify which line you want to let go from this small diameter here?
Yeah, the one he's let go there on the outside is Robert. That's the one he's hauling in there at the minute.
Okay, so are you able to come in now then?
Yeah, but the lads are still hauling in there, so I start making my way in there, but there's nobody to work it yet.
Oh yeah, no problem.
You can hear the tugboat captains talking with the pilot on the ship. I hope it's coming out on the audio. You can see the Alex tug has just gone right up next to the ship. They're transferring lines.
That's okay. Go ahead, ladies on board one. That's great, Dan, thank you. She's still sitting alongside, okay, yeah? Yeah, she looks good. Okay.
I hope the audio of the pilot and the tugboat captains is coming out. We haven't heard any instructions for this tug here, the Titan. She's just standing by. The Alex on the back has attached itself now.
Okay, so that's Alex all fast. Quarter.
Okay, thanks for that.
There's Aileen on there.
Make, are you happy with that plan and the lead you're heading for there, yeah?
Yeah, so when you're happy with the outcome, just sit there if you want, but if we just confused last time with them, whatever you want the outcome, just sit there, we go sit there.
Whatever's easiest for you, we'll be swinging just Harbour.
Yeah, that look, that's grand, it's not so damn really, that's it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and we'll have down here for me this morning to turn training into.
Okay. Welcome there.
Thanks, Tony.
As I was saying earlier, you can see the sponsons here. They actually locate themselves on the back corner on the stern of the ship, each side. And when the ship submerges down, they aid with the buoyancy and the balancing of the ship. If I can get a photograph, I'll include that in my in the video. You can see here now, they've just transferred the towing line onto the Titan, and they'll be hauling up the main towing rope. Hopefully I can catch that. You can see the line, the throwing line just, where is it? Oh yeah, just here, just running up there. Oops. They will attach a heavier rope to that now and pull it aboard. Here they go. They've started hauling the rope. You can see the rope going up there now behind the sky, with the sky in the background, I should say. It's amazing to think that those ropes are strong enough to pull the ship. You can see the tugboats, the Titan. You can see her wash. She's starting to back up. I suppose take up tension. There's still a few ropes attached to the shoreline. She's not quite free yet. But any minute now, she will be on her way.
No, it shouldn't be too long. We're going to move her badly out into the river first and then go back.
Yeah, so I'll copy down for Twitter.
Yeah, Alex, I'll grab it.
Okay, I don't know if you caught that on the radio, but we just heard they're letting off the lines, the last couple of lines. Apologies for the sun. And they're going to pull the main body of the ship out into the middle of the river. Who's on there? So we'll just stay out of their way.
You could stand by on the beam, but at the moment you could just stand by. We're going to try and lift her off ourselves. That's okay.
I'll copy it on the beam down with it last.
Alex, copy. Out to the bin. All set.
Just come across the doctor out for the Harbour Springs. Okay, so is it just Harbour Springs we've left up there? Yeah, they're just hard in the big one's done. Okay, and can I cross left half? Just one after third. Okay. Yeah, well, by the Harbour Spring there, it's ready. I want to do the two together now, okay? Oh, no matter, we'll go pick up, so.
On the radio now, they just said that they're going to try and use their own power to pull themselves away from the dock.
Headlines on board, and we're just going to pass the dock there.
And the tugs have been told to stand by. You can see up on top of the cabin there, or the bridge, the radars are running away.
I can make just stand by maybe power at the beam just in case she slips backwards.
Yeah, we'll just put the beam down out and we'll just stick to the line there and we'll just put the extra weight on it.
Yeah, that's perfect. And just be aware I don't have any visibility on either of them.
Oh, that's right, no problem.
Okay, so the tug at the front of the boat has just been told to hold a little bit of pressure on the front to stop it because the tide is running out. The tide is running out, and he's just been told to keep a little bit of pressure to stop the ship from drifting astern.
We'll let him go forward one there first now, then let go there. That's your two Harbour Springs now, let go to and starting to even in. Okay, thanks, bye. One, two, 1,000 spring to go there. Just the man is let me go there now slightly on the key wall. Okay, thanks, Dan.
So you can see she's moving herself out into the middle of the river here. She's left the shipyard. So this is where she was birthed all week, and now she's been brought out into the middle of the river. And she'll be rotated around and head for open water.
Yeah, Jack, just watching your stand, just at the corner of the yeah, we're going to move back there, we're going to find this thing on
So she started up here, tied up alongside here, and they're actually just bringing her back into this sort of a large area to turn her around, I guess. And she will be heading off out past the naval base and off out towards Roach's Point. They're moving her now. You can see the tugs are really pulling hard, and they're spinning her around quite fast actually. You can see her smokestack. They really are spinning her around really quite quick. So there she is, passing Cove Cathedral there. She's well and truly on her way. Here's the tug, stern rope still onto her, attached to her. You can't see it on the camera. We'll leave it there, folks. Let them get on their merry way. Well, that's it for this week. Hopefully you enjoy the video, a little bit different again. So please like, share and subscribe and join me next week. And don't forget to give me the thumbs up.